Yo, it's your boy Zach, and welcome to today's video. So, yep, you read the title correctly. It's time for another go-kart project. I usually do one every summer, and this summer is, well, you guys read the title. It's the classic go-kart build. And a lot of you are probably confused by that. What is the classic go-kart build? Well, I'm gonna tell you. So, I was recently looking through some old pictures and stuff, and then I came across a picture of my first go-kart that I ever made. Actually, here's some pictures of it on screen. This was the very first go-kart I ever made when I was a kid. And I saw these and instantly got a lot of sentimental value. So I decided that I want to rebuild. I want to rebuild the same kart. I remember the entire frame design. I remember, of course I don't remember the exact dimensions, but obviously I'm going to be making it a little bit bigger and obviously a little bit stronger, but it's going to be the same basic frame design that I did before. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Today, we are going to be focusing on the frame, but first I have to make a trip to Home Depot because I'm a little bit short on fresh wood right now, so that's what we're going to do. So here we are at Home Depot. They got a lot of choices here, but these are just 2x4s and 2x6s, it looks like. That's not what I'm after. I remember the original go-kart frame was made out of 1x4s and 1x2s. And because I'm trying to basically do a rebuild of that, that is exactly what I'm going to be buying. So let's see if I can find it. Here's what we're looking at. 1x2s. That one looks pretty straight. It's always a good idea when you're buying wood to look at it, make sure it's straight, make sure there's no cracks or anything like that, or else you will regret it 5 minutes after you start your project. Alright, the next thing we're looking at is 1x4s. I'm thinking I'm gonna get 3 of these. Oh, alright, got 3 1x4s. They all look pretty straight. These are the 3 we're gonna use. Alright, while I was here, I also decided to grab a 2x2 for reinforcements, just in case, you know, you can never be too careful. Alright, now we are looking for brackets. Starhead screws are tempting, but if I'm gonna, I think I already have starhead screws at home. Let's see. Alright, so we just found a bunch of brackets of all different shapes, sizes. Got a couple of hinges as well for the pedals and stuff. Got a whole bunch of different sizes here to mess with. Yeah. Alright guys, so we just purchased everything that we need. We're gonna go home now and we're gonna start the project. Alright, so now that we have returned from Home Depot, I'm gonna go over the parts that I got real quick, all the things that I bought. So first of all, we got 3 of these 1x4s, and I got 2 1x2s, and I got a 2x2 just in case. Got the miter saw out here so that we can cut all the pieces of wood. And right here is all the brackets that I purchased. I'm not going to go over all of them, but you can see I got many different shapes and sizes, many different types. So I guess there's nothing left to do but get started. All right, so the first thing I need to do is I need to cut all of these pieces of wood right where they have been marked. Okay, so I have cut all of the pieces of wood and I've laid them out. So this is going to be the bottom side of the go-kart. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be cutting 3 or maybe 4 of these and have them across underneath as strength so that the whole thing can, you know, stay together. Alright, so as you can see, I cut out all these pieces of wood and I sanded everything down and I screwed them onto the frame. And luckily, I don't see any screws poking out. Looks pretty straight. So now what we're going to do is we're gonna find some pieces of wood, put them right across here and right across here. You can see that this did not line up very well, but it'll be fine. All right, so I have been hard at work here. I got these two little side things on. I also have a 2x4 underneath there to help support the front. Actually, you can see it better in the front. Now what I need to do is I just need to cut these two pieces of wood where they've been marked and then screw them on. All right, so as you can see, got these two little side rails screwed into place. I know it looks like the back end is like really weird and out of place, but that is where the engine is going to go. So I need to have room for it. And so what I'm gonna do next is cut that piece of wood in half, put them here and here. I'm gonna use that as the seat back and go from there. All right, so as you can see, got those pieces on there. Right here as well. Got the seat on there. I didn't use a real seat because every single seat I had would have interfered with these wooden things right here, and I wanted to keep those nice and straight, so we didn't do that. But so far it's turned out pretty good. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the pedals on next, and maybe the front end. All right, so we got both pedals installed. You can see I got the hinges back there. Unfortunately, the screws did poke through, but I cut the ends off with the with bolt cutters and then sanded off the edges so that they were kind of smooth. Obviously, this is the brake pedal and this is the gas pedal. They're a little tall, but honestly, I think they'll be better because of, you know, my leg is kind of not a whole lot of room in here just because of the, I didn't buy enough 1x4s. I'm kind of surprised. I probably should have bought 4, but whatever. It is what it is. Obviously, there's the back end. That's where the engine's going to go. Of course, I'm going to put the front end on next. And then I'll figure out what I'm going to do for the rear end. And almost forgot. Also going to do a roll cage. Not for protection, just for looks, because like you saw in the pictures of my old go-kart, it had a roll cage on it, so I'm going to do that again just for looks. You know, this is meant to look as close to the original thing as possible, so yeah, see what we could do with the front end. All right, so I got the front end mounted, not fully hooked up, but I got it mounted. It's only able to turn about like this much because, as you can see, it contacts the wood, but I'm going to leave it as it is for now, and if I want to change it later, I can, but I don't think I'll have to because, as you can see, it's not a bad turning radius. So yeah, that's all I'm going to do today. I've been working on this thing for several hours now. The sun is going down. So yeah, that's pretty much it for part 1. I will see you guys next time for part 2. So that's pretty much it. I appreciate you guys watching. Tell your friends, tell your family, let everybody know about me, Zach FTW. Stay awesome.